To clean or not to clean? That is the question. The Edelbrock carburetor on my blue F250 is disgusting. It was full of gunk and corrosion, and what I can only imagine is leftover stuff from evaporating fuel. So I tore it apart and I used some carburetor cleaner to clean it up as best as I could, but a lot of these small orifices in here are still clogged and I cannot get them clean. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this carburetor or how I was going to get it clean, but then this comment appeared on my short. The Dougster himself commented on my video telling me that I could just use Pinesol. Now, if I'm being honest, I was a little bit skeptical, so I did some research, and there were tons of forum posts about people doing this too. So, I bought some. So today, we're going to use science to see if Pinesol will work well as a carburetor cleaner. This could be a game changer, because we could potentially use this Pinesol in a sealed container and reuse it over and over for multiple carburetors. Whereas if you've ever used one of these cans of carburetor cleaner, you know it goes fast. The other huge potential benefit is this bottle of concentrated Pinesol cost about the same as this can of carburetor cleaner. So the cost savings could be enormous. But how well is it going to work? Let's find out. So here is the current state of the carburetor. You can see that most of the big chunks and debris have all been cleaned out, but we still have quite a lot of corrosion in here, especially down in some of these small orifices. That's really our biggest problem. You can see like our metering rods and stuff. I cleaned that up with steel wool just a little bit, but they're still pretty corroded. We've got little ports like right there and stuff that are still clogged up. And just in general, it's all the real fine stuff that's the major issue. Okay, so I cut the top off this container to make us a little bucket to put our parts and our cleaning solution in. Now, there were a lot of conflicting opinions online in the forum posts I was reading about how much to dilute the Pinesol. Some people said use full strength uncut Pinesol. Some people said 50-50 Pinesol water. Some people said 1 part Pinesol, 4 parts water. It was just all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that entire bottle of Pinesol in this bucket and then top the rest off with water. Okay, now we're going to let this sit for quite a while. Well, I'm pretty impressed. All the little passages that were full of gunk are now clear, and there was some just kind of dirt and stuff on the outside that I knocked off with a soft bristle brush, and it just came right off, no problem. The top is looking real good. It ate all of the crud off of the accelerator pump, but did not damage the accelerator pump, which is cool. I was kind of expecting to have to replace that, but it looks good. All the little orifices and stuff in these guys cleared out. Even one of these, I don't know which one. One of them, this little hole here was plugged up and I could not get it clear, but now they are both clear. So that's pretty impressive. I'm going to continue rinsing and scrubbing these with a little brush, and then we'll get a even better look at them. Okay, so here it is close up in the light. So you can see it is surprisingly clean. surprisingly clean. Yeah. So can Pinesol clean a carburetor? I think the answer is definitely. I'm actually extremely impressed with the results. And again, that bottle of Pinesol that we used was about $6. One can of carburetor cleaner is $6 to $8, at least where I live. And I think we can reuse that solution. We can just put it in a couple sealed containers and save it for later. Now I am going to take this carb cleaner and take the straw and stick it down in all those little orifices and spray out all the little channels and routes and all that sort of thing, just to make sure we don't have any Pinesol left in the carburetor. Because I don't think sucking Pinesol into the engine of our truck is going to be the best idea. But again, I think this worked very well. I was actually a little bit concerned with putting the accelerator pump in there. I thought that it would destroy the accelerator pump, but surprisingly, it seems fine. Now I'm not going to reassemble this carburetor quite yet because I'm waiting for a rebuild kit in the mail. I've got one that's coming with all new gaskets and a new needle and seat and all that fun stuff. This carburetor came off of and then will be going back onto my blue F-250, and there will be a video coming out on the build on that truck very soon. Now hold on, don't click off the video quite yet. Go down in the comments and let me know, are there any other chemicals or cleaners that you think would work well on cleaning a carburetor? Because I have other dirty carburetors that we could test other solutions on. Maybe vinegar would work. Maybe dish soap and water, or windshield washer fluid. I don't know. But seriously, I have no shortage of dirty carburetors that need to be cleaned. Okay. I still don't know how to end these videos. Pinesol.